welcome back to another episode of this Manchester United save, where in today's episode we're going to start off by playing our first Carabao Cup game of the season against Ipswich. A trophy I want to win this season is the Carabao Cup, Champions League and hopefully the Premier League. But that's what we're going to be starting off with, and then we're going to go to Newcastle, which is the game that we're going to play, and then end the episode by playing Lyon in the Champions League. We haven't started that well in the Champions League after losing to Wolfsburg 2-1, but in the league, we are flying. We are yet to lose a game in the league, I think. We're still top. We're level on points with Liverpool. Only Liverpool now, as Manchester City have dropped more points, but still unbeaten. Brentford, Spurs, Bournemouth and Aston Villa are only 3 points behind us as well, but we're only 5 games into the league at the minute, so there's a long way to go. Chelsea struggling down in 10th. Fulham, Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest in the relegation zone at the minute. We will be making changes for this Carabao Cup game. We're going to rotate the squad. Like I said, David De Gea will start all of the Carabao Cup and FA Cup games. I think we'll start with Yoro and Martinez as our centre-backs. I'll keep Dalot and Undogi as my right and left back. Ugarte is going to come in for Guimaraes. Ferguson's going to get the nod ahead of Mainu. Xerxes going to get the start up top. Garnacho's going to start... Actually, I might start Rashford on the left. Adeyemi can come in on that right-hand side ahead of Kubo. And I think... Oh, I'd like to get Berry on as well. So maybe Berry will rest Kubo altogether. Is he left-footed? Yes, he is. So Berry is going to come on to the bench, one of our Youth Academy players, as well as Strasser, one of our Youth Academy players as well. 73 rated and doing well. So hopefully we'll get them on in this game. But that's going to be our starting lineup. Let's go into this game against Ipswich.
Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate a game in advance, but I think you can maybe make an argument for this fellow, Stuart. What do you think we'll see from him today?
Well, his recent form speaks for itself. 3 goals in the last 3 games, and he's playing with great...
Space here for Adeyemi to take it on his right. He's took it! And Rashford's there for the rebound to put us in the lead in this Carabao Cup game as we're beating Ipswich 1-0. Adeyemi took it on his weak foot and the goalkeeper's made a good save, but unfortunately he's palmed it out into the path of Rashford and he's there for a tap in. It's 1-0.
Well, that one has promise.
Oh, just before half-time we could have made it 2. But unfortunately, Xerxes' shot went wide. But we still go in at half-time leading 1-0.
Coming up for you on EA TV. It's Manchester United taking on Newcastle United. And a chance to level.
Oh, lovely save from David De Gea to try and get his first clean sheet. Oh, as we try and pass this out, not very well.
Well, now he's let...
I think it's time to make some changes. I am going to get Berry on. And I'm going to get Strasser on for Ugarte. We'll bring on Mazraoui for Dalot. And Højlund can come on for Xerxes as well. And they'll be the only changes we make. Hopefully we can go and get a second and kill this game off.
Just 10 minutes remaining here.
Just keep going on the outside, lad.
Berry.
Puts the ball forward for Højlund. Oh, and that was a poor shot. What was that from Højlund? It was a great pass from Berry, our youth academy player. But Højlund's shot went well wide. Ipswich have definitely been playing well. Very confident at the back.
And Walton now. Well, with the minutes ticking away, United on the cusp of recording a victory in this one.
Strasser loses it.
Well, it's been a tight game, but I think they've been the better team. They've just had that little bit more quality, certainly in attack, and of course they've been well organised at the back. They just need to see this through now.
Clark. Hutchinson.
Well, just
Broja.
time added on for stoppages here. Shot attempted.
David De Gea. Can we prevent that from going out for a corner? The referee is blown for full time. We are progressing in the Carabao Cup as we've beaten Ipswich 1-0. And next up for us is our game against Newcastle. It is first against 13th. Newcastle definitely struggling so far this season. A different lineup to the Carabao Cup game. Rashford, I'm going to drop to the bench with Garnacho starting on that left-hand side. Other than that change, I am going to actually bring Maguire onto the bench. Or shall I bring Malacia on? No, Malacia is going to come onto the bench ahead of Yoro. That's going to be our starting lineup. Let's go into this game against Newcastle.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates
Oh, De Ligt just got turned. Gordon could have a shot. He's passed it. It's back to Gordon. And Doggy.
A good and fair challenge.
Oh, gets the ball away.
Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular.
That's not who I wanted to pass it to. Isaac's got it. Is he going to go for the shot? He's passed it to Murphy. Goes for the shot. And Onana makes the save as Newcastle have definitely started on top, but we are making mistakes at the back. Gavi. Forgot he was at Newcastle. Great challenge from Guimaraes. With grass ahead of him. He can keep going. Højlund's caught him up. I'm going to try and whip this into him. Defender got up well. We've still got it though. It's into Højlund. Goes for the shot! And I thought that was in. I thought that was the moment. Højlund was going to put us 1-0 ahead. But unfortunately his shot's gone wide.
The course of events. No reason at all why it won't be this man, Stuart. What do you anticipate?
Oh, he cut on back onto his right. Newcastle all over us at the minute. How are they struggling in the league? I have no idea. Gavi goes for the shot and smashes the crossbar. And we've just ran the ball out. Lovely.
Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Spurs. It was a nice one too, and then
To take the lead.
There it is! Newcastle have been banging at the door. They have been by far the better team so far in this first half, but we've managed to counter-attack at pace. And we've smashed the ball into the back of the net to go 1-0 ahead. Pope ain't saving that one.
Can they come up with a response now? Will he find the net?
Oh, he's hit the post.
And stopping the danger.
Maybe Garnacho should have gone for goal, but that was a chance to go 2-0.
Newcastle had some good fortune there.
Longstaff.
This has been a lot tougher than what I thought. I thought we would have been
And the margin just one.
clear winners here. Great tackle from Mainu. I haven't made changes. Dallo. finds Kubo, but he's offside. But I think Newcastle have probably been the better team. They deserve something out of this. But we'll try and deny them if we can. Gavi has been running the show in that midfield with Tonali. Kubo's in a bit of space. Andy's onside. But who is that? How is he faster than Kubo? Livramento. Kubo's gone for the shot. Mainu has it. Too good. But that will be full time. We have managed to stay in the lead, just about, as we've taken all 3 points from Newcastle as we beat them 1-0. And in the final game of this episode, we are playing Lyon in the Champions League. Hopefully, we can get a few goals in this game now. I'm going to start De Gea over Onana again. Yoro had that red card in that game against Wolfsburg in the last episode. So Maguire's going to come... No, Maguire isn't going to come onto the bench. Malacia is going to come onto the bench. Garnacho's going to start ahead of Rashford. Ugarte is going to come in for Guimaraes. And that's going to be our starting lineup. Let's go into this final game against Lyon. Let's just get up the pitch.
Pretty much do everything that a midfielder ought to do. Are we going to see him do it all today?
Fizz that in. We find Kubo on his left. And that's gone out for a goal kick. Kubo with the chance to put us in the lead. Couldn't take it.
Bruno Fernandes.
Kubo's in a bit of space.
There could be something building. What a chance!
There it is! Højlund to put us in the lead against this Lyon side. It's been hard fought. I just cannot play on this surface when it's hammering it down with rain and it's so wet. I just can't play my type of football. But it's Kubo with the assist, Højlund with the goal. They are not stopping him from there. And we're beating Lyon 1-0.
They're allowing space and he's finding it.
Garnacho, I need help.
Now to deliver a good ball
Into Mainu. Goes for goal! And that's going to be a corner. We're starting to make things happen now. Finally. It's into Ndogi with the head. And that's another great save. Can we get this into the back of the net? It's into De Ligt. Gets up above his man. But takes the sting off the header. And it's an easy catch for the goalkeeper.
The danger is cleared. There's been a development in one of the other games, a goal, and Alex Scott can tell us about it.
Ref!
And that's a nasty-looking challenge.
Nasty looking challenge on Dallo. It's a good job he's coming off. He's picked up a red card for that challenge. Okay. Okay. It was a silly challenge. I thought it was only going to be a yellow. But I said the same about Yoro's red card. I thought that should only have been a yellow. But so at least they're being consistent. Was that late? It must have been. And Burmo's trying to get round Ndogi. Not today, my friend. Get this forward for Højlund. He's just about managed to bend his run. Almost took out the goalkeeper.
Well, just listen to the atmosphere in here.
We should hold on for all 3 points here. Our first 3 points in the Champions League. And we have, as we've beaten Lyon 1-0. And this is the end of this episode. It hasn't been an entertaining episode. We've played 3 games and won all 3 games 1-0. So not many goals, but we'll take the wins. We started off with a 1-0 win in the Carabao Cup against Ipswich. We then went and beat Newcastle 1-0, and then we've just beaten Lyon 1-0 to earn our first 3 points in the Champions League. In the next episode, we'll sim the game against Ipswich. Hopefully, the simmed games don't screw us over. We're going to play West Ham, play Bayern Munich, and then end the episode by playing Arsenal. And then the episode after that, we'll play Bournemouth, sim Crystal Palace, probably, play Shakhtar, sim Brentford, and then end the episode by playing Tottenham. Probably that will be the episode after. But this is the end of this episode. If you've enjoyed it, please remember to hit that like button. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next episode.